Here's a little bit of magic, and all you need is a playing card and a nickel. So the idea is pretty simple, really. If I take that nickel and I'm going to cover it up with the playing card like this, I'm going to count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and that nickel will change into a silver dollar. Now all good magic works in reverse, so if I cover up that silver dollar like this, count to 3, 1, 2, 3, give it a little tap, changes back into a nickel. And the best part is, there's the nickel, there's the card, and that, my friends, is a good bit of magic. I'd like to show you something with just a couple simple props. Start off with a silver dollar, and then I'm also going to need a handkerchief. Now, what could you do with a silver dollar and a handkerchief? I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm not going to make the coin disappear. No, that's too easy, it's already done. In fact, I'm going to do something much more difficult. Watch the handkerchief, watch the hand. Remember, disappearing's easy, making it reappear, well, that's the hard part. Dollar and nothing else. Now I'm going to do this slowly because I don't want you to have any excuses that the hand was quicker than the eye this time. Keep your eye on the hand, nothing fishy, nothing tricky, but with just a snap and a clap, that coin is gone. But if I reach out there, take it, toss it, throw it in the sand, give it a little blow, it'll come right back. Here's a little secret. I don't want to name names, I don't want to get in trouble, but some magicians, when they do magic, they actually use trick handkerchiefs. Yeah, they got mirrors in them. Not me. I want you to see this as a plain, ordinary handkerchief, completely empty on both sides. Okay? The idea is very simple with this trick. I take the handkerchief, I just go ahead and I'm going to cover up this hand like this. Okay? Grab right in the middle, so we'll snap and a tap, and you'll get money from nowhere. An American $50. But for this trick I'm actually going to need two things. I'm going to need the coin for one, but I'm also going to need a handkerchief. Okay? And just like before, I'm not going to use the handkerchief to make the coin vanish. No. It's already gone. Now I'm going to use the handkerchief for something I think is much more difficult, much more impressive. If I take the handkerchief and I just give it a good shake, okay, you can see it's just empty. But if I cover up my hand just like this, okay, the idea is very simple. Okay, if I make a fist, I give a gentle tug here, and a gentle tug here, you can see it's very secure. But if I snap my fingers and just give the lightest of pulls, that coin comes right out of nowhere. Thank you. Finally, the moment everybody watching these videos has been waiting for. Time for a darn card trick. Enough of these coins. I give these cards a nice fair shuffle. Look at this. I'll even give them a cut. Just like that. Now I want you to watch. Make sure I'm not cheating you. I'm going to deal off the top two cards as fair as can be. Okay? Now, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at what we got. Let's see here. Ace of Hearts and 8 of Diamonds. That should work. I want you to watch these two cards because in just a moment something amazing is going to happen. Are you watching? Perfect. Like I said, Ace of Hearts and 8 of Diamonds. But with just a snap of my fingers, money from nowhere. Alright, I'm back with another trick. But as you can probably see, this one's just a little bit different. No coins. But I want you to watch right here, because if I take a bit of nothing and I toss it over here, just like King Midas, with a touch, I'll get a coin. And that's one coin from nothing. Just like King Midas, I give another touch and that gives me another coin. And that's two. A touch and a coin. That's 3. And finally, a touch and a coin. And that's 2 empty hands, no sleeves, 4 coins from nothing, and that is the touch of Midas. Here's a beautiful piece of conjuring. The only problem is I can't do it with coins. I can only do it with washers. Now I'll explain more on that in a second, but the idea is very simple really. If I take a washer and I toss it up just right, I'll actually make it disappear. Now making things disappear is not that great unless of course you can also make sure they come back later. Now, one washer come and gone is not that impressive. Wouldn't it be a lot better if you could actually get something from nothing? Now, one washer turned into 2, you're starting to understand why I can't do this trick with money. The federal government would not be too impressed with me, especially when they saw I could do it with 3 as well. Now, I had 1, I started with 1, now I have 1, 2, 3, nothing here. You know what they say, 2's company, 3's a crowd. Wouldn't it be great if I could do it with 4? And that's 1, and that's 2. That's 3, and that's 4. 4 washers, starting with 1. Thank you. A lot of people like to do stuff with fancy props, so today I want to show you something with just 1 coin. Now the idea is very simple. I want you to... Hold on, let me try this again. A lot of people like to use stuff with fancy props. Excuse me. A lot of people like to use stuff with fancy props, but I want to show you something today with just 1 coin. So if I take all these and I use this and I just give a little wave, you'll actually see them all disappear, and we can finally start our 1 coin trick. Of course, if I wanted to be really fancy, I suppose I could always take this coin, drop it in the fist like this, give a little blow, and do something like that.